Hello, and welcome to another ODU Esports live stream. My name is Peyton Buckley, but I go by Mav, and I am joined by
Jonathan Ace Conjure Robinson.
And we are excited for I think it's a first playoff game, right?
It's actually a LCQ for CECC. So if they get through this, they do make it to a national championship, which would be pretty sick. We done this last spring. We did this last spring because George Mason couldn't go, so we ended up taking over because we defaulted on second. We take those, but this time I think if we can earn ourselves in, it'd be even more hype.
Honestly, yeah, no, that's true. But welcome to another ODU Esports live stream of Rocket League versus Stockton. This is our ODU varsity team, and we do actually have a JV match right after this versus I kid you not, I don't remember the name.
Academy.
There we go. RMU Academy. So this is going to be so much fun. We also are not technically sponsored, but, you know, JVL headphones.
Used by everyone in the esports arena.
Yeah.
Very great sound quality.
Yep.
Noise canceling is phenomenal.
Yep.
And it's sound of survival. If you play in any type of RPG or first-person shooter, best headset that you can grab right now.
JBL, please sponsor us right here.
Oh my gosh. Hey, we're peak.
Okay, but tonight on our lineup, we got, you know, our fabulous three for the varsity, which is Goat God, Kiro, and Pea Shooter. What are we looking forward to tonight with Stockton?
I know that they've gone to a best of 5 before. I think that was in an ace. We also went against them in CECC qualifiers earlier this semester, and we were able to take the win in that series. So I think you're probably looking at another Game 5 situation, or if they kind of go into it full blown, and they're all, I guess in quotes, peaking.
Yeah.
You're probably looking at 3-0 series.
Whew. Man, that's gonna be exciting if they are all peaking right now. I will say though, I was watching them warm up earlier. I don't know. Like I'm optimistic. I'm excited because, you know, if we do this and we can go to a national championship, and that's like big. That's like big news for like ODU Esports and for Rocket League, for our varsity team and for our JV team too. Yep. I mean, you know, that's something to look forward to. If we can, if any of the JV guys get up to varsity, once our varsity sadly decides to depart into the air.
Well, I mean, and speaking of varsity, it's like if they get in and they get into a groove and they're all playing how they should, it's going to be a really good series, or we're going to be able to take the advantage. But on the other hand, if you look at Stockton, they're not people that you can just immediately count out either. Like, I need to give them some credit so that way we're not biased here.
Right.
They're a heavy set team. Like, they're not one that you can kind of go in and slack with, though. So they actually so everyone has to be playing 100%. No one can really be slacking, because right as one person's making a mistake, it's going to be a goal, regardless. So if Stockton comes into this playing really well, they could easily flip the cards. They just got to catch us when we're down. It will come down to mistake-free gameplay and being able to capitalize on the situations that you have at hand. Because right as you try to force something and you overcommit, it's over.
Right. And I will, and something that definitely the ODU team is looking forward not to do is overcompensating and like overextending themselves, because I think that is something they've been working on all semester, all season. I mean, they were working on that last season, and they were like slowly getting better, and then they kind of dropped off, and then they slowly got better, and they kept building each other. But I haven't really been paying attention to the Rocket League team and how they've kind of been like working as a team and been building off of what they've been gaining, even though I have been behind the prod desk thanks to our lovely prod lady HG back there. But with that being said, I mean, how are we looking in terms of the varsity kind of where they are at in the season? Like, what kind of going into this game, what's the mentality, what's, you know, I mean, they're probably super excited because they get to go to a national championship if they win this.
Yes.
So,
well, this is actually only going to be day 1, because if they win this, the second part of this LCQ is going to be played tomorrow. This is what,
right.
Yeah, so if they make it through the day, they make it back for tomorrow, I think.
Right.
Because it's back-to-back days. But it'd be very exciting. Overall, I think they have the ability to do so. They've been able to be choreographed. They're making good plays, and overall, they're set.
I got you. Well, we are looking forward to it. I know we are right now going into the game. So if we can, yeah, they are already playing. Oh my gosh. It looks like Top Cheese. Ooh, Top Cheese going in for the goal. Kenny unable.
Top Cheese able to get a save on the goal line for Stockton right there. Right now, Anthony's Pizza is trying to get it over GoCod and Crow. Now following up, gets the fake almost underneath of him.
Ooh.
Now it's going to be down to P-Shooter. P-Shooter normally really good in 1v1 situations. It looks like he's a little bit on low boost, but triple commit right there on the goal line, but they do get it out. Now they got to reorganize themselves a little bit. They do have GoCod on the backboard, but right now it looks like ODU is going to be on the defensive for the start of this game.
Looks like P-Shooter and Kuro. Top Cheese with, wow, right through Kuro's, like, front bumper. Oh, my gosh.
Yep, Top Cheese able to just put enough power on that, get it right underneath the crossbar. Kuro does get a touch on it, but it's not enough. Just couldn't get enough behind the ball. Skims right off, and it's a goal for Stockton.
It really looks like that Stockton is just 100% putting on the pressure. They are applying enough pressure to just put ODU right into the defensive. It looks like almost every time.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Deck is going for the side goal. Can he get it? Unfortunately not. Top Cheese trying to go for the aerial. Kuro trying to defend and able to defend, excuse me. But it looks like Stockton is just 100% applying the pressure right on to ODU.
Yep, Stockton right now, if you look at their organization, it's 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. One's trying to be in the middle. You're looking at a redirect right there, and it ends up getting missed. But a clutch save right there from GoCod. Gets it on the goal line. Now another follow-up, trying to boot it downfield. It looks like ODU is pretty low on boost right now, except for P-Shooter, who's taking a little bit more of a defensive position. But he ends up getting a touch right there, but not the best touch. So Anthony's going to have a good clear for Stockton right there.
Looks like Top Cheese is trying to apply the pressure back as ODU did bring it forward. Unfortunately, was unsuccessful to get a goal on Stockton. So now ODU is trying to bring it towards the side. Looks like Anthony's Pizza is going towards the goal. Ooh, there's a demo from Kuro.
Yep, Kuro able to get a demolition right there. It looks like it was a pass play going middle, and that would have been a catching GoCod off guard in the goal. P-Shooter now on the defensive, trying to pass it up to Kuro, but ends up getting intercepted by Deck. GoCod able to get a nice redirect off the wall, but he's got to take control here. Right as they're getting the ball away from themselves, it looks like Stockton is just taking full advantage of it, just putting themselves in the middle of that play and intercepting the ball.
And I can't see what you were talking about earlier, where it's an in and out situation, especially with Stockton. It looks like ODU is applying that theory as well, but not to the extent Stockton is. It looks like ODU is applying the pressure on, unfortunately. It looks like it's a 100% back and forth as we get into 2:20 in this first game against Stockton.
GoCod actually passes that back up. I don't know if Crow's going to get there in time. It looks like Anthony's going to get a redirect. P-Shooter knocks it back middle, but Deck able to knock it to his sidewall. GoCod gets another touch on it, but we're not really controlling the ball right now. P-Shooter just knocking it again off the middle. Curl almost with the read, ends up going off crossbar with GoCod able to get up. P-Shooter trying to get the read, but not enough. Ends up getting intercepted by Anthony.
Can GoCod get the rebound?
But GoCod ends up getting a nice center pass, just not able to get a connect on it from Kuro. Kuro ends up getting intercepted on the goal line by look to like Top Cheese, who ends up deflecting that out, who's now on the back foot. Currently, right now, ODU is putting on that pressure. They're starting to find their groove. They've got to just be smart on the touches. That ends up going middle. A P-Shooter, great shot. GoCod might be up, but I don't know where he's at. He's taking a defensive position.
Yeah, he's taking a defensive position. It looks like Top Cheese took it out of the arena with the goal, or out of the goal line, excuse me. Deck trying to push it back towards ODU's line. Ooh, he's got a shot on net. It was just wide open. Oh my gosh. GoCod and Kuro on the defensive trying to push it back towards Stockton's side of the arena. It looks like Stockton is just pushing on the pressure again, just applying it to try and keep their 1-goal lead as we get into the final minute of this first match.
Top Cheese ended up dumping the ball middle right there, not able to dominate the ball right there or stay within the play. But Kuro now trying to knock it middle, gets the P-Shooter. They end up pinching it back inadvertently. But it looks like ODU is still trying to find something to do. But Stockton is holding very strong on the offensive line, just not letting anything get past that midfield. And it looks like Deck is now going to pinch that right back, and it's right back on the defensive for the Monarchs.
Man, it's just, oh my gosh. Stockton still applying the pressure. GoCod trying to get it out away from the goal as best as he can. Top Cheese not wanting that to happen at all. So it is just an all-out bombardment by Stockton with ODU just constantly being on the defensive. P-Shooter not be able to really leave the goal until now.
This might be the opportunity. It's open.
Curl.
Oh, but he's not able to get enough on it, but it might be a center pass.
P-shooter.
But it's out. Gets it in the last second right there.
Nice job by Kuro. Just a back and forth between P-shooter, Stockton, and Kuro with the bump right between Stockton. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, P-shooter able to follow in that play, get a nice little bump on the goal line, ended up disorienting the defense there. Kuro just coming in full send, just trying to hope for the best, but now goes straight to Deck, who's got an aerial, gets a reset.
P-shooter
but
with the
does
aerial.
intercept it. Kuro now trying to get blocked. Now it's a 2v2. Could be 3v3, but they're both on the back foot. P-shooter needs to be careful here since he is the last one on defense. And it's going to go in underneath the goal bar. And that is going to put Stockton up in the series 1-2 for game 1. You saw it coming. They ended up getting the center pass there. No one challenged on the side. No one can get in the middle of it. And Stockton takes game 1.
That is unfortunate on top of ODU. I mean, man, that was an amazing ODU play for our first goal. That one goal, man, that was perfect coordination. And I really think they saw the opportunity that Stockton was giving them. And even though Stockton was, all three players were on the defensive, which was, you know, like that should have been a solidified, just, you know, pass back to the other side. No way. That was perfect coordination. They took the opportunity. They saw the mistake that Stockton made, and it just went right in. Perfect.
Yep. So now what they're going to end up having to take into game 2 is they got to take into consideration the amount of time that they're going to have on defense. Because if they're going to stay on defense, they need to be able to coordinate on the offensive and push that ball out. That's going to be the most important thing here. So we're going to see what the Monarchs are going to be able to do, see if they can regroup.
Looks like we are going right into game 2 of this best-of-5 series. It looks like Stockton is going right in where they gave us on, or where they started on game 1, which is just applying the pressure, and ODU is going right on the defensive. It looks like this might
They're
just
actually
be
already passed too. Kuro now has control of the ball, doesn't get a good touch, but ends up trying to knock it back out. 50's top cheese in the corner, ends up getting a bump. P-shooter misses the ball, which is not going to be helpful in this situation because now it looks like Kuro's going to end up having to be the one back. Ends up getting a touch off the wall, but it looks like it almost goes past P-shooter right there. It's a little bit of misconfusion right there on defense. That's a demo, but the Monarchs able to keep composure here. Jason not getting the shot that he wanted, a.k.a. P-shooter. My fault, I just used his name. But it looks like it's going to be a shot right there, and Deck is going to put it in the goal for another goal against the Monarchs. Just Gokot not able to connect. Kuro gets bumped on the goal line, and just nobody able to get back in front of it, and just Deck takes advantage of that opening sequence.
50 seconds into this series, and we already have our first goal by Stockton, by Deck. That was an impressive goal. I mean, Stockton was just applying the pressure, so much pressure, and ODU just could not come back from that, the amount of pressure. But there was a demo by Top Cheese, as we see that ODU is trying to apply the pressure. Kuro tries for a goal, unavailable for the goal. It looks like Anthony is trying, or taking the ball back to ODU's side. ODU goes back on the defense. Can we see that? Can we see if Stockton tries to give a goal? It does look like they've overextended themselves. I mean, I will be perfectly honest. They are overextending themselves and not having anyone on defense.
I mean, you can't say that's overextension, but what they're doing is they're positioning themselves according to where they really need to be. They're not overextending to the point where they can't come back or regroup themselves, but they're not extending to the point where everything's a lost cause if it gets knocked over. They're able to control that midfield, which is very important, which also means that you're controlling the boost. So once you start doing that, you start limiting the options that the Monarchs are going to have here. P-shooter are going to try and knock it middle, but no one's there for the pass. So it's going to be a clear right to Stockton, and they're not going to be able to get a redirect. So now the Monarchs, once again, back on the defense. They really need to put together these offensive plays, or they need to start going for a lot more controlled plays because Stockton is just, they're just figuring out what they need to be.
Right, it does look like nobody was there for that pass from Gokot, so it looks like Stockton's bringing it back onto ODU's side. Gokot trying to take it up the left side. Can he do it? Kuro!
He doesn't get it underneath.
Unfortunate.
But it looks like, oh god, it's back up in the air. Ends up just getting beat out by Top Cheese. Just looks like the slight difference right now is going to be on that aerial speed. It looks like Stockton right now able to get up just that split second faster, and that can mean all the difference in this game is just a half a second or a millisecond. It literally can mean a 50 or it just goes over your head. So right now the Monarchs are either going to have to pick the pace up or they're going to really have to start going for these low 50s and just hope for the best. Like what they did just right there. That's another low 50 and it goes right to the goal.
Ooh, P-shooter with the shot.
like I said, right here, takes the low 50, ends up pinching it right off the deck, and it goes right to the side. That time they did overextend, did not have somebody in that middle, and they ended up paying the price for it.
That was a perfect textbook play by P-Shooter. Now it is 1-1, 2:12 left to play of Game 2 of this Best-of-5 series versus Stockton. For everybody just tuning in to ODU Esports, this is becoming already a wild game. It looks like Stockton is still applying pressure to ODU, and ODU is trying to bring it out of their side and back into the middle so they can have more control of this board.
Yeah, but right now, P-Shooter trying to work that back wall as best he can with 0 boost. Just trying to get in front of it. GoGod ends up getting demoed inadvertently. That ends up taking him out of the play. He did have full boost at that point in time, but not able to make anything out of it. GoGod now all the way back on the back foot. Trying to get a play to the middle. Looks like you're going to look for a pass here. They're trying to dump it, but Deck already figures it out, and Anthony ends up clearing it out. So now it's all down to P-Shooter.
P-Shooter taking it up what it looks like to be the left side, and what was it? Top cheese on the goal. Whoa, nice save by GoGod, taking it up the middle.
Looks like Curl's actually trying to get behind the ball, gets a 50 out middle, but no one's going to really be able to take advantage of this. They ends up getting a double commit, though. He ends up blowing up the third, so right now it's a 2v2. They really need to try and get this middle, but Deck ends up getting a great clear, ends up getting right back to it, and it's 50 right to the backboard. This is a dangerous situation. Top cheese can get back to it, and he almost does. And that could have been a really easy shot for him right there. He just needed to angle it a little bit different, but right now Monarchs playing with fire.
And the only way to put out fire is more fire. But I will say, the P-Shooter is taking it up what seems to be the right side, or left side, excuse me.
He knocks it middle, though. Deck ends up being there, and that almost was a travesty right there if they were not able to get back to it. GoGod now falling with 0 boost. Top Trees gets a double, ends up getting 50 by Kuro, and Anthony's Pizza almost gets there. Not sponsored by the actual company, by the way. That's his name. But Deck trying to go for a better with Tachis, and it goes on the post. That was almost crazy. Right now, the Monarchs really have to be careful because they are low on boost. P-Shooter is the only one with the most. Anthony's going to end up just booming this right back across the field.
GoGod taking the 50.
He ends up getting it to the corner, but it looks like Tachis is going to be able to intercept this. No one's up on the wall, so he's going to have full reign on this sidewall. Ends up faking it out, ends up going into the wall. It's back on the wall. It's going across the middle, but there's luckily no one there to be there. Deck now has full control of the ball. It goes back out to Anthony, and it's another goal!
Ooh. From Anthony to Deck, and then I think it's right back to Anthony. Man.
Another 0-second goal for Stockton. They are getting these closeouts, but I mean, it's just coming down to the CECC 2023 World Contenders. These guys are, like I said, no joke to be reckoned with. We are putting on the best fight that we can, 100%. But I mean, it's coming down to the smallest mistakes. Like you saw, GoGod slightly off.
Yep.
P-Shooter slightly off the back post. They end up just finding that gap and are executing on that, and they are just taking advantage of the smallest opportunities that are arising within that second and just making the best out of that and just scoring.
Stockton, yeah, I mean, like you're saying, I mean, Stockton is recognizing that very small, it's like even the tiniest amount of just error, and they are exploiting it to the fullest extent. And that really goes to show you, I mean, they must do a heck of a lot of homework. A heck of a lot of homework when it comes to like studying Rocket League. Okay, so we're going into game 3. Mm-hmm. Stockton has, had these buzzer-beating, just last-minute, just goals on ODU. Kind of, I mean, what are we looking for? Like, what is ODU looking for? I mean, to just kind of maybe at least just get a goal, keep it there, keep the pressure on, and try and at least get one game under their belt.
It's going to come down to just commitment and just being able to be on that play. Because right as you let up any at all, it looks like Stockton's just taking full advantage of any type of leeway that they have. Right. So you need to be able to be on top of the ball, do the solo plays that you need to, figure out where your teammates are, and just not boom the ball. Because right as you start giving it to them, you're setting them up for the play. So it's going to be down to ball control, whether they can actually commit to certain plays or not. They got to play it smart, but they also have to be efficient in the opportunities that they're given.
Right. Well, I know we are getting that, what is it, third game set up right now? I think so, because she's looking at me with eyes. All right, yeah, we are getting that game set up right now, and it's going right into game number 3, best of 5 series, with Stockton having 2 games under their belt, just for everybody just tuning in. Woo!
And Gokak able to get a touch on it, but Deck is already back there in the middle.
Yep.
They just cannot get in front of the ball. Within 8 seconds, Stockton already getting another goal. But it's all down to positioning right there. Gokak does get a touch on top of it, but ends up putting Kuro out of position. P-Shooter just cannot get in front of Deck, and it ends up being a goal for Stockton off the rip. Like I said, the just offensive pressure that Stockton has, along with the defensive capabilities that they have, it's a very well-rounded team. They know what they have to do. They've been in professional situations where they've had to pay off, and right now it's very showing. And the Monarchs are having to do everything that they can to just stay on top of it.
And it really does look like they, oh
and
my
that's actually
gosh.
already another goal right there.
Another goal, and that's like what? Not even 19 seconds? Yeah, it's like not even 20 seconds in. They already have another goal from Deck to Anthony. And the goal was just left wide open.
Anthony ends up getting it past GoGod, 50s it off P-Shooter, ends up demoing him inadvertently as well. And just unfortunately, there's nothing that you can do. Rise gets pinned past Kuro. That is all that it wrote. And currently, Stockton is going into the series just all guns a-blazing, essentially. Just doing what they can, but it looks like a small mistake right there. But they are going to take some ball control. And Topchi's able to get it over. GoGod now up, trying to pass the P-Shooter, but P-Shooter's not going to be there. Not able to commit to that play. Ends up leaving it for Top Cheese, which now puts their team in a good position, because now it's a 3v2 with Kuro out of the play all the way on the other side of the field.
It looks like Anthony is trying to bring it up upfield. Unfortunate, because GoGod and Anthony had a 50, and GoGod won. So here we go again. It looks like Top Cheese is trying to bring it. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Right through and over. Oh my gosh.
Now trying to get a 50 out to the middle. P-Shooter going to take control of the ball. GoGod gets a touch, but not able to do anything on it. Looks like the Monarchs are really going to have to figure out in the next 3 minutes what they're going to try and do, because they will need to get a goal by then. But Anthony now back to the middle, ends up getting intercepted by GoGod, luckily in front of it. Gets pinch middle, GoGod now on top of it. Kuro now with the shot, but he somehow, Deck, ends up just getting to it in time and just blocks it out, going all the way to the left, trying to just read it. Anthony now able to get on top of P-Shooter, who's knocking it down the field. Kuro going to go for a solo play. P-Shooter trying to get a demo. GoGod now for the follow-up. Ends up trying to target the corner. Kuro ends up shooting it, and it's back out of the net. But P-Shooter now puts it in the goal. So we get a goal back, but almost a catastrophic mistake. If that ended up not going in, I think the whole morale right there would have just fallen. But now, the Monarchs do have 3 minutes and 15 seconds to get another goal on top of this. But they do also have 3 minutes and 15 seconds to try and win the series. Yep. Same thing with Stockton, though. They have to look at it as, I can either put the series away, or I can try to prevent it as long as I can if the goal comes. So I'm interested in to see what's going to happen. Curl almost with a shot right there, ends up going up post. GoGod now knocking it middle, but it ends up going all the way back to the net. Anthony's going to try and get to it, but he's not able to. Deck shoots. Curl able to get a 50 on it, but Deck, Anthony almost gets another shot off.
Oh my god.
It is so close to going in for Stockton, and it just goes off the post both times. Not able to execute. That was very lucky for the Monarchs. That could have been an easy 3-goal lead right there. But now, look at Stockton. They are just going up, putting the pressure on, just knocking it over the people that they need to. And it almost 50s in. Kuro now having to rush up the wall. Ends up getting knocked over by Top Cheese. But they have to be careful here because Top Cheese just got another full boost. GoGod now up on the wall. Deck ends up reading it. Ends up going to corner, but not able to get anything off of it. Kuro 50s it down and at least relieves the pressure for right now on the Monarchs.
GoGod trying to apply pressure. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get to the ball in time. It does look like there is a demo up by Deck on GoGod. Looks like Stockton's taking up ODU's side. Right. Ooh. So close to the goal. Unfortunate for Stockton. They could have just put that in. They could have put that in right then and there.
Well, they were trying to fake out. It looks like they were trying to get a read on it, and they ended up just taking the time on it. They got a little greedy. They are currently just trying to figure out something, either bumps, figuring it out, because the Monarchs are positioning themselves decently well on the goal line. But that was not the smartest decision right there. Ends up letting the ball get away from them. So now they got to really work on what they're going to try and do on this offensive attack, or if they can get one started.
Yep, but with 1:30 left to play in game number 3 of this best of 5 series, it really does. I mean, you're coming down to the wire here, and ODU really needs. I mean, they have
That's
time.
a double commit.
That was a double commit.
Curl to P, Curl to P, P with a shot, and he puts it in. It is 2-2 with 1:18 left. This is the highest scoring game so far in the series. I don't know if Stockton either miscalculated, at least on their first offensive attack where they could have scored instead of doing the fake. But right now it gives the Monarchs an opportunity to come back and take a game off. This could be momentum building, but they do fake it right here. Looks like Deck ends up knocking it middle for Top Cheese, but gets intercepted by GoatGod. GoatGod trying to go for the 50. Doesn't work out as what they hoped for. But currently, the Monarchs are really just trying to put the pressure on. But they might be in a situation dire right here, and he almost gets the bump on GoatGod. That could have been the game stealer right there, an aerial bump from that far out. But it looks like they're already up. Ends up doubling it off. But Curl able to get a touch out and get it clear. Right now, they got to try and get some boost together, or else they're going to really find themselves in a bad situation. GoatGod able to get on top of it, trying to 50 Deck. But Deck actually fakes the ball, but it's a miscalculation right there on Stockton. End up pitching each other, but they're able to knock it out in time. Now the Monarchs have to take this opportunity to either control the ball or figure out a play that they need to.
Top Cheese trying to take it upfield, right into ODU's goal. Can he do it? Unfortunately not. This looks like he's going passing back to Deck. GoatGod with the bump. Deck was... Oh my gosh, I can't speak because it's going so fast, but Anthony with the goal.
GoatGod boots it out. Deck knocks it out to Anthony. P-Shooter ends up creeping up just a little bit too far. He doesn't realize where his two other teammates are. Pulls himself too far up mid, and he ends up just slotting it to the farthest that he can. That puts Stockton 2-3 right now in the lead. So now it's down to the Monarchs to really try and either ice out the game, or this is the end of the series. This is the end of the qualifiers, and this is the end of their chances. Besides MAEC, this will be the last opportunity that the varsity guys had to get it up. It's 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds.
2
it's
seconds.
Counting down, and it's every second is mattering.
Keep it
It's
in the
down
air.
to 0, and it ends up 50ing out. And that is Stockton 3-2, all 1 point losses.
I mean, at least I will say this in ODU's, kind of in ODU's defense, is that they didn't have a buzzer beater. They didn't have a buzzer, goal on that last round, and that's because I think really we were just ODU was applying the pressure. They were at least trying to apply the pressure and trying, as fierce as they could to just try and at least keep it at 2, or try and at least get some amount of going into overtime so they could get more time. It was unfortunate that did not happen.
I mean, it really comes down. I mean, it's experience 100% for sure.
Right.
On top of just the amount of time you put into this game really does matter, because the more you practice, the more you put in, the better you're gonna get. I mean, that's with any sport. So I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, they did the best they could. It all comes down to just the small positioning mistakes. If they don't creep up to that little bit forward, if they end up being a little bit more left on some of those buzzer beaters, it's a block. Yeah, I mean, it literally comes down to just the smallest error can mean an entire game right there.
Right. Well, that does it for varsity, but we do have JV on RMU Academy, right?
Yep.
And that is at 8. So I guess I'm gonna let you go real soon to go practice with your team. But kind of what are you guys looking for tonight? Because I don't think you guys have played RMU, have you?
We have not.
Yeah.
There are 2 teams that we have not played yet tonight. So overall, we're gonna see what happens. Hoping for the best. If we end up winning out, we might have a chance. The way it's looking to be able to make it into last chance qualifier for an ace. But we'll see.
With that being said, you guys will be seeing a break. I hope you guys stick around until 8 p.m. That is in just about over 30 minutes. And until then, see you then. Yeah.
Even though I got warning from my production person, I'm still trying to get a glass of water. Or in this case, a milkshake. But welcome to the game, guys. It is a best of 5 series versus Robert Morris, RMU Academy RL. And it does look like Ace Condor is going for the goal. Can he get it? Unfortunately not. Demented trying to take it up the left side. Flip out, trying to push it towards his own side. Interesting about that. It is Kiowat, so I am right on that front, at least for the player lineup. But it does look like Sentai is pushing it back towards ODU's side, up the left side. Gim? I think is how you say that. Gim is taking it and putting the pressure on. It looks like Robert Morris is applying pressure to ODU. It does look like Ace did win that 50, so that's good for him. And it does look like Flip Out is trying to take it. Can Keo push it towards the goal? Can anyone back him up? Ace trying to back him up. Ooh, trying to take it up the left side. Can anyone back Ace up? Unfortunately, it looks like they're still trying to find the pressure. Come on, Flip Out. Flip Out taking it up. Is anyone there to capitalize on that? Unfortunately, not. Solo casting is interesting. We'll say that. So now I feel Ben's pain. Ace trying to go for the goal. Yes, Ace. Woo! Ace with the goal, putting ODU on the board against Robert Morris. Wow, textbook. Just Flip Out trying to fake it, and Ace going in for the kill against Robert Morris. That was incredible. 3:33 left to play in this game 1 of a best-of-5 series. ODU already on the board. Oh my gosh. It does look like ODU is trying to apply the pressure, but can Flip Out get that 50? Unfortunately, he wasn't, so it looks like Robert Morris is taking it towards ODU's side. Keo defending. Ace trying to push it up towards RMU's side. It does look like ODU is applying the pressure and trying to keep RMU totally 100% in the defensive, which is going to benefit ODU if they can keep it tight and really communicate. Flip Out almost with the goal, but being defended by Robert Morris. That was just Robert Morris trying to take it over towards ODU, start trying to apply their own pressure of their own. Nice save by Keo. Oh my gosh. Is it just Keo now? I think it's just Keo now. So Keo with the save. That was a brilliant save. Demented and Keo trying to go with the 50. Unfortunately, I think Demented won that one, trying to take it up the left side towards the goal. Ace with the save. Sentai trying to keep the pressure on, trying to keep applying the pressure going towards the middle. Keo trying to, can Keo win the, Keo did win the 50, and Flip Out is trying to capitalize and tend it towards Robert Morris's side. Oh my gosh, this is turning into an interesting game of back and forth. Like usual of any Rocket League, it really, you always have, until it comes down to the last like 20 seconds or so, you really don't have much time. Or no, you have all the time to score. It is just becoming a total just back and forth. Flip Out with the demo, excuse me. Losing my train of thought here. But it looks like Robert Morris is trying to take it out. Flip Out sending it back towards the middle, actually. Keo trying to take it back towards his side. Ace sending it towards Robert Morris' side. Can they save it? Demented Cheap with the save. Whew. I might have burnout myself. But it does look like ODU is trying to apply the pressure, and they are successfully applying the pressure. It does look like with 1:19 left to play in game 1 of this best of 5, and Demented Sheep, man, with the goal. No goal was right open. ODU totally just that was a total lack of that was overextension. It was overextension, trying to go back as fast as possible, unable to get there in time before Demented Sheep could put it right to the goal. Man, oh man. Flip Out trying to take it back and keep applying the pressure. Unfortunately, it looks like Robert Morris is trying to apply pressure of their own. Gimp with the shot on goal. Unfortunately, it went way over and right over the crossbar. Unfortunate to that. So, it looks like Flip Out taking it up the right side, trying to take it towards goal. Keo, can anyone capitalize off of what Keo just did? Unfortunately not. Whew. Man, this is turning into an interesting game to watch. Sentai with the goal. Man. Well, that was interesting. Man, I am just so excited to watch this. Ace trying to go back towards defending. Demented keeping on the pressure. Robert Morris is applying more pressure, especially after that last goal, because I think they have found what seems to be ODU's weakness. Ooh, that was a nice shot by Gim. Unfortunately, it was defended, meaning this is just becoming an interesting game to watch. 13 seconds left to play. Right under ODU. Oh, man. What was it? Demented right? Yeah, that was Demented right towards the goal. Just everybody was overshooting that goal. Everybody was overshooting the ball, excuse me. That, man. 10 seconds left to play. Can ODU even capitalize for another goal? It does look like they were trying to apply the pressure and trying to really just take it with a grain of salt. Keep it up in the air for the last second. Can they keep it in the air? Unfortunately not. So it does look like the first game of this series goes to Robert Morris, which is just perfect. No, I'm joking. It's not perfect. It's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. But it does look like, okay, so Demented have 2 goals. That's pretty good. Ace with 2 saves. That was impressive. Shots, he had 3. That's actually pretty good for ODU. I know they can definitely 100% do better. With that being said, so we are waiting on the next match in 35 seconds. But with that being said, still, JBL, please sponsor us right here. Please sponsor us. In the meantime, though, I will say we do have awesome streams coming up this upcoming week, as well as an Overwatch stream tomorrow. And I will remind you guys later. But we are going back into Game 2 of this series. It does look like I am hearing myself really loud in my ear, which is interesting. But wow, Jim off the jeez Louise, Jim off the kickoff, just it right into the goal. ODU was trying, I think, go for another goal, and unfortunately, they pretty sure they just overextended themselves and had no one on defense. Unfortunately for that, it does look good now. They have Ace Conjure and Flip Out on defense. Ace Conjure trying to take it up the left side, passing into Keo. Can Keo capitalize? Unfortunately, not. It does look like Flip Out is trying to keep it on Robert Morris's side, which is beneficial for us. Ace Conjure taking up the left side. Can anyone capitalize? Unfortunately not. Again, for a second attempt on the goal. It does look like Robert Morris is taking it. Ooh, demo by Robert Morris. Demented Sheep having a demo on Flip Out. Taking it up what seems to be the right side. Excuse me. Flip Out trying to keep it on Robert Morris' side and trying to keep the pressure on and try to apply the pressure. Excuse me. And ODU successfully, it looks like trying to keep, still applying the pressure. Though, can anyone capitalize? Wow, that was a great just fake from Gim. Demented Sheep looks like Ace Conjure still has the ball, possession of the ball. Keo trying to keep it off of playing defense and on more of the offensive side and trying to keep the pressure on. It looks like Gim trying to go for the goal. Unfortunately not, and it is bounced away by Ace. This is becoming a fascinating game, folks, for 3:35 left to play in Game 2. Robert Morris 1 up on ODU with this Rocket League extravaganza. Keo with the goal! Nice shot by Keo. Ace setting him up perfectly against the crossbar. Flip Out with the demo, and Keo just right in there. Man, that was perfect textbook. That was perfect textbook play. That was amazing. With that being said, so it is 1-1 with 3:21 left to play in this game 2. For everybody just tuning in to ODU Esports, this is Old Dominion Rocket League JV versus Robert Morris. Demented Sheep. Man, that was wide open. Whew. Demented Sheep with the aerial and then the bounce off the side right into the goal. Flip Out tried to go for it. Unfortunately, there was no opportunity for go for that. He had no boost left. So now it is 2-1 with almost 3 minutes left to play in Game 2. This is becoming exciting, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. It is becoming an exciting game with ODU trying to apply the pressure back on Robert Morris and go on the offensive once again. Unfortunately, it does look like Robert Morris had other ideas, and they're trying to keep the ball on ODU's side, so ODU goes back on defense. Nice save by Robert Morris. as ODU is starting to apply the pressure. Ace Contra trying to go for a shot. Flip out. Going up the left side. Can he have any backup or anyone to bounce him up or capitalize off of that? Keo's trying to keep it on the Robert Morris's side. Anyone there to capitalize? Unfortunately not. Ace Contra going on defense, trying to get it out of the goal. Flip out, taking up the right side. Man, this is going to be an interesting back and forth between Robert Morris and Old Dominion tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It does look like Robert Morris is trying to apply the pressure with 1:55 left to play in game 2. Man, this is getting to be crunch time for Old Dominion. They need to really hamper up the amount of pressure they're applying on Robert Morris to try and get another goal and exploit whatever weakness Robert Morris has. There is a 50 that is won by Keo with the aerial. And, ooh, nice save. I think that's by Sentai. That was by Sentai, 100%. That was a nice save by Sentai, right on the border of the goal. Man. Jim and Robert Morris trying to keep up the pressure. Sentai with the goal. Woo! The aerial work on that was spectacular. Sentai's taking, or Gim hitting it up to Sentai, and Sentai just plowing it right in there, right when. I think that was Flip Out and Keo, or it was actually all three of them was trying to go to protect the goal for Old Dominion. Sentai off the bat, trying to take it, but Keo sending it way back there, and it is a back-to-back goal by Sentai and Ace Conjure. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Woo! This might be a back-to-back series, ladies and gentlemen. With 1:10 left to play, Demented Sheep trying to go for a goal, it looks like, but he is being pressed away off the top by Keo, it looks like. Yep, by Keo. Ooh, it is way too close on the goal. Oh my gosh, Demented Sheep, he's up there right there. Keo taking it out away from the goal. Keo again trying to take it upfield towards the middle. Ace Conjure trying to back him up, see if they can plan anything up. Unfortunately not, taking it all the way back to Old Dominion's side. Flip out on defense, trying. Ooh, 30 seconds left to play, ladies and gentlemen. This is becoming a very close game. Let's see if ODU can capitalize on any amount of trying to score a last-minute buzzer-beater goal. This is becoming insanely impressive. Ooh, Keo! Keo with just the rolling! Ooh! Keo with just the rolling! Oh my gosh! That was amazing! Man, this is gonna go into overtime with 9 seconds left to play unless someone can get a buzzer beater right here. This is gonna go right into overtime. Ace Conjure with the shot! Off the crossbar, Keo with the goal! Woo! Oh my gosh, just like everybody says, anything can happen in Rocket League. Buzzer beater on Keo. Oh my gosh. 4-3 with a second left to play. Robert Morris has to keep this up in the air, and that's it. That's it. ODU on the scoreboard, finally. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. 4 shots by Keo, 3 by Ace Conjure, and 3 goals by Keo. And oh my gosh, that was amazing. But I mean, I will say, if you look at Robert Morris, all 3 of them had at least 1 goal. Man, that was just amazing. Oh my gosh. I can hear them celebrating out there. It has become electric in the arena right now. Oh my gosh. Please tell me we clipped that. That needs to be clipped. Oh my gosh, they're going into game 3, best of 5 series. Robert Morris versus Old Dominion for anybody tuning in. This is a NACE match. This is a NACE Star League match. Oh my gosh. That was an amazing buzzer beater. Oh my gosh. Gim trying to take it up towards the goal. Unfortunately, he did hit and it was too high on the goal. Ace with the save. Oh my gosh. Gim trying to take it in and he got it. Woo! It's like the game didn't even accept that it was already in. But oh my gosh. There we go. Oh my gosh. Keo almost to save it. Unfortunately not. Man. It is 1-1 in this series right now. It is 1-1, tied 1 game to 1 game, and a score is 1-0. Robert Morris in the lead with 4:15 left to play. Anything can happen in Rocket League, as has been made apparent countless times. And Sentai with Demented Sheep with the goal. Excuse me. I thought that was Sentai for a minute. Yeah, Sentai hits it off, and Demented Sheep with just the angle and the aerial. Oh my gosh. Whew. This is just becoming an exciting game. It really looks like Robert Morris is just applying the pressure onto Old Dominion. Keo with the goal, man. Just taking it upfield. Keo trying to pass the flip out, and flip out just, it totally ignores it. It goes right in. That was just a W. That was 100% a W. Oh my gosh. Demented Sheep trying to take it up the left side. And he has ODU right on his trail. Sentai trying to, it looks like Keo's trying to take it up the left side, and unfortunately he is, oh, nope, flip out got a demo on Gim. I think I'm saying that name right, Gim. Looks like Gim is trying to go up the right side, trying to do some aerial work. The Sheep trying to back him up. Keo passing. Ooh, real close. Keo taking it up the right side. 3:20 left to play. Nobody was there to capitalize, unfortunately. So it looks like back to defense for Old Dominion. Nope, I was wrong. A's taking it up the right side. Keo trying to back him up. Is anyone there to capitalize? Flipper's there to maybe capitalize. Oh! Keo with the goal! Oh! Keo is becoming the MVP of the night. Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh my gosh. This is becoming an insane game. Oh my gosh, flip out, trying to take it up towards Robert Morris' side. Ace Contra trying to back him up. Woo! Going too high. Keo trying to see if he can score a goal or trying to get contact with the ball. Excuse me, I'm losing my mind. Keo with the demo. Keo with another demo. Trying to go up the side. Flip out. Ooh, flip out with a shot on goal. Ooh, and Demented Sheep with the save. Ace Contra with the save. I'm trying to press it up towards Robert Morris' side. Ooh, this is becoming an interesting game, folks. 2:14 left to play. Demented Sheep with the goal. Ooh. This is becoming a night. Very exciting game. All right, for everybody just tuning in, this is Old Dominion Esports Rocket League JV Dirt versus Robert Morris. It is 3-2 with Robert Morris in the lead, both tied 1-1 on this series, best of 5 series, and we're already in game 3. So whoever wins this adds another round to their score, and that might seal the deal. But then again, I'm saying that, I'm Carly Castor cursing it, but I'm saying that even though anything can happen in Rocket League, so I take back that previous, Sentai with the open goal shot. Ooh. the ODU team just, they could not get back in time, and Sentai was just too fast, and he was right there to seal the deal. 4-2, 145 left to play. ODU is starting to, trying to make up time. Keo trying to pass it off the left side. Unfortunately, Demented Sheep taking it towards the goal, and Sentai with the hit. Whoo! 5-2 and 2 goals in the last, 20 seconds. Oh my gosh. My throat is hurting from this much excitement. This is just becoming a game. Gim trying to take it up the left side towards the ODU goal. Unfortunately not. Demented Sheep trying to keep the pressure on. Demented Sheep almost a shot on goal. Unfortunately, it was saved by Ace Conjure. ODU's trying to take it up the left side. Unfortunately, Ace Conjure right there. Can they capitalize off this off the back? Oh my gosh, it was too high for a goal. Flip out, trying to take it. No, Gim. Oh, Gim with the shot. 6-2 with 49 seconds left to play. Oh my gosh. That was just a perfect pass to a shot. Woo. Yeah, I'm hearing Ace Conjure say they can still win this series, which is 100% true. They might lose this game, but they can win this series still. Oh my gosh, this is becoming an exciting series, ladies and gentlemen. I'm almost trying to say ladies and germs, but I'm not. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, this is becoming... Flip out, trying to pass it towards somebody. He was trying to pass it towards Keo probably. 25 seconds left to play. Ace with the shot. Unfortunate, but it's saved by Demented Sheep. Oh my gosh, this is becoming an exciting series. Ace with the shot! 3-6! They do have 12 seconds left to make another shot, if at all possible. Oh my gosh, Keo with the shot. Unfortunately not, it is blocked by Robert Morris. Trying to take it up the middle, No, Keo shot it away. Woo! Trying to keep it up. They're trying to keep it up. Ace with the shot. No! That almost was right on goal. Oh my gosh. That was right on goal almost. 6 shots by Gim. 6. And all of them had 2. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is turning into a very exciting series. But I am going to go to a short break just before game number 4, just so I can drink some water over here. Technically, it's not a water, it's a milkshake, but whatever. I will see you guys when we go back to game 4. My production person won't even let me get another glass of milkshake. Another shot of milkshake. Jeez. This is turning into an exciting game. This is Robert Morris, nose minion. Sentai trying to press the pressure. He's open it away. Open goal. I can't even speak right now because I was so fast. Woo. Oh my gosh. All right, this is turning into definitely an interesting game. Robert Morris already scoring right off the bat to an open net as well. Keo trying to take it up the right side. He's trying to pass it off to somebody. Can anybody capitalize off what he just set up? Flip out trying to capitalize, unfortunately not. Ace getting the control of the ball. Keo trying to pass it up. Unfortunately, it is blocked by Robert Morris. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak this fast. Robert Morris trying to take it down the right side. Unfortunately, is saved by Keo, who's taking it back up the right side. Oh my gosh. 4 minutes left to play in this game 4. If Robert Morris does win this closes out the series. But if Old Dominion can pull it out, they will delay a series to a game 5. This is becoming a exciting series, folks. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Keo out the demo on Sentai. Ace trying to shoot it. Unfortunately, it was blocked by Robert Morris. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. ODU trying to mount the pressure back on. But it looks like to no avail. They have not been able to set up a shot. And Demented Sheep right there with the goal, making it 2-0 going into game 4. Oh my, that was a wide open shot too. Whew. ODU could just not get to their goal in time. And Robert Morris is just being too fast. I mean, man. Sentai with the aerial work and the below shot. My gosh. Gim setting it up for Sentai, who just hits it right down there. Ace Conjure trying to get the save. Unfortunately, he is too slow. 2:59 left to play, and it's already 3-0 with the Monarchs trying desperately to apply the pressure and score, but Robert Morris just saying, nuh-uh, not tonight. It does look like they're taking it all the way back towards ODU's side, but Flip Out trying to kick it off towards Robert Morris, trying to see if anyone can capitalize off what he just put down. Keo and Ace Conjure are both trying desperately, but they're taking it to, Robert Morris is taking it up the right side and down the middle towards ODU's goal, trying desperately to score another and put ODU back in the ground. Unfortunately, ODU is not letting that happen, which is phenomenal. Flip Out with the attempt on the goal, unfortunately not. ODU trying to take it up the left side. Unfortunately, it looked like Robert Morris was preventing that. So Robert Morris is taking it back on the left side towards ODU's goal, but ODU is doing strong defense right now. Ace Conjure with the aerial work. Sentai trying to push it down. Unfortunately, he was not able to. Flip Out trying to take it up the right side. Keo down the middle. Woo! ODU trying desperately to get a score on the board. It looks like Robert Morris is just trying to get it into the goal. Keo and Flip Out trying to take it down the left side. Some aerial work was done. Ace, please. Unfortunately, Ace was not able to. 1 minute left to play in this match. One minute remaining. Excuse me, now 1 minute is remaining. ODU desperate for a goal. Robert Morris just not letting that happen. Ace Conjure with a demo on Gim. Trying desperately. Keo with the shot on goal. Unfortunately, he is blocked by Gim. Flip Out trying to take it up the right side. Keo trying to defend. Ace Conjure trying to defend. Kicking it out of their goal. Oh my gosh, 18 seconds left to play. Robert, this is dang desperate for the Monarchs. Ace Conjure trying to kick it off, but unfortunately nobody there is capitalized. 10 seconds left to play. Oh my gosh, it's just, it's taken everything for ODU to just try and score one thing. Unfortunately not. It looks like that might be it. Keo with the shot on the goal. Come on, guys. gosh. Oh, that is just unfortunate. The Monarchs played a strong game. They did. I will give them this. They had some really good goals, but a lot of the time they were just overextending. They were overextending. They were going, full force into offensive mode and just did not have anyone in the middle. It really looked like that. And that was unfortunate. But we will take a short break right now. I'll try and get an interview with either Ace, Flip Out, or Keo. And then we'll be back with an interview, closing comments, at the end of the stream. You guys stay tuned. Peace. Welcome back, everybody, to ODU Esports. So we are joined once again by our favorite JV player and one of my all-time favorite casters, Ace Conjure, also known as Jonathan. So going into this game, you guys were pretty positive, and I mean, you guys had never played RME before.
Nope.
So kind of talk to me about that first game. I mean, you guys started out kind of rocky. You guys kind of finished okay. And, I mean, you guys were putting up a good fight. I mean, they were really, I mean, that second game went up to, what, 6 points?
Yep.
6 goals, but, yeah, 6-3. I mean, you guys were putting on the pressure. And then game 3 came around, and kind of what happened? Like, you guys kind of fell apart.
It's just kind of on ourselves. It's a consistency issue. I mean, it's still the first year for 2 of the players, so, like, Kyo and Flip, they're both freshmen. They're both just getting into like competitive Rocket League. Kyo has really good mechanics, just sometimes makes defensive mistakes and stuff like that. Ryan is a really good player. He has grown exponentially. It's just sometimes the consistency for him is off, and he starts kind of like he gets tense when it comes to league matches, and it's kind of a little apparent, at least more this season than it was the previous season, just because of like the teams that we're going against are a lot more on our level, if not a little bit better or higher. So it's kind of that as an experience for him is something that he's just going to have to end up getting over on his own. But, I mean, from start to finish, from playing with these guys from start of the semester to this semester, they've grown exponentially. It's just coming down to just situations, being able to know where people are on the field, and just kind of the familiarity of threes, like competitive threes.
Right, no, I can appreciate that. So kind of talk to me kind of about what's coming up next. Is this kind of like the end of the series? Like, you guys are going to keep practicing, keep working on yourselves, or kind of tell everybody what's going on after tonight's game? Because you guys always rebound. That's the one thing I love about the Rocket League teams is they always rebound. Even coming off a loss or a win, you guys always somehow rebound and always come back. So.
Well, I mean, it's a game at the end of the day. It's like, it sucks that we lose. We're going to be mad about it for probably the night, and then by the next day, it's like any hard feelings that you have against one another just kind of go away for the most part. But when it comes down to this, it's just kind of like, unfortunately with this loss, we are going to be out of NA season. Like, we're not going to be able to have the chance for LCQ. So the 9 p.m. game that we're going to have coming up is kind of more of, at this point, we're playing it for fun. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. I'm not going to really care. Because we did have to win both these series, but since we did end up losing this one, at this point, it's kind of like, it's going to be a learning experience on this next game. But just going to end up having to work it out. I mean, granted, these guys are going to be here for a lot longer than I am for the next 4 years, hopefully. So you're going to see them grow a lot more. You're going to see them get a lot better and mature as players, especially in the professional scene. But I mean, for me, this kind of like I would say the end of the road. I don't know. I might come back for Masters, but then that's a whole grad program. All that.
That's a whole grad program.
But this is kind of like the end of the road for me. It's been fun. I mean, I've made varsity. Ended up getting put as captain, and kind of like the manager for JV for last semester and this semester, which has been fun. Has been irritating at times. They have made my brain hurt. Definitely quite a few times. Either through disagreements, different viewpoints, whatever.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like everyone has their view on the game. You're gonna see everything at that viewpoint. The thing that you can do is just accept it. You know it's not gonna change, and you're just gonna move on. And then we find like cohesive. So I mean, I did what I could. I've learned a lot this semester. I've played the best of my abilities. Gotten a lot more better as a player. I may be losing, but granted, the teams that we're going against are definitely better than what we have. So
I got you. Well, I think I speak for everybody at ODU Esports and for everybody listening every day. We wish you luck.
Appreciate it.
You know, he is a senior and he's graduating. And it's
exciting.
It is exciting, but I'm gonna be honest. Oh my gosh, I met you my first time like this past semester, and ever since, like, you and I are like great friends. I consider you one of like my close friends because I can talk to you about anything. I can joke to you about anything.
Yeah.
And you'll just laugh along with it. And on top of that, you're a great caster. Our chemistry is perfect when we're up here casting. We've had a lot of fun.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, like just thinking about it and that sinking in is, I appreciate you so much, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an ODU, a Rocket League stream with both varsity and JV. Upcoming this week, we also do have an Overwatch stream versus Penn West. I think that's Penn. I don't know what entirely they're called. I think it's Penn West. That's all I'm getting told. And then we also have a League of Legends stream on Thursday versus JMU Esports. That is at 7, and the Overwatch thing is at 6 tomorrow night on Tuesday. I will be behind the producer desk, so don't forget to say hi.
And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no stream.
Exactly.
So you don't have to worry about tuning in.
We don't have streams.
Hey.
That sucks.
It sucks, but hey, you got a free day. You get free days. You don't have to tune in now. You're not obligated.
That's one way to put it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys are following all of us on our socials, including Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Yes, please subscribe to our Twitch. That is how we bring in more people. That's how we expand our community, and that's how we help our community grow. And also, don't forget to always, if you guys are on campus or near campus, come say hi at the arena. We're always, wanting to see new people and new gamers and things like that. And if you're a student, don't forget to drop by the arena and play some fun video games because it's always open.
And don't forget to scream at the screen.
Exactly.
Especially if you're Valorant.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna miss this man. I'm gonna miss this man so much. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's been it for me. My name is Peyton Buckley, also known as Mav.
My name is Jonathan Robinson, aka Ace Conjure.
And we hope you guys have a great Monday, and we will see you guys in the next stream. Peace.